Hi, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video where I discuss what you guys got to say. And something simple, but really stood out for me. And a shout out goes to James Miller. And it was in my my post-game video about when we won our last game 2-1 in the shootout against Arizona. And James says, I was impressed with Arizona's play and their goalie was good. But we only let up 21 shots over 65 minutes. That's solid. We're 2-0. And James, that's exactly how I feel. Is that as good as they looked in certain clips of that game, we did play a 60-minute effort and there was no let up in the Sabres. And I don't want to come off like last game. I was disappointed with their effort, guys, in case I did. Because I know some of you said, yeah, but Wayne, no, I wasn't disappointed with the effort. But I kind of got spoiled after the first game, guys. A little, I was really hoping to see that, seeing a 2.0 of what we just seen. And of course, it's not realistic night after night after night. And in this game, what I did like was that there was no let up in the Sabres. The Coyotes, though, in the neutral zone, were breaking up all our passes. They obviously watched the game tape of our first game, and they seen where they had to be really smart in that game to kind of hang in with us, which they did. And there was a lot of credit to them still in that game. I mean, they came in with a smart game plan, executed it the best way they could, and they got a point out of it. So, And their goalie was really good. It wasn't Dominic Hasek, but he was really, really good. He was solid. But I don't want to say Tokarski wasn't either, just because there was only 20 saves, right? I mean, our goaltending so far has let in 2 goals in 2 games. And this was the first thing that you guys were all pointing out to me was going to kill us, and so far it's been one of our strengths. We got to be patient. We got to be patient. We're going to have to, there's going to be nights, guys, it's 3-0 for the other team after 8 minutes, and we're going to be going crazy. We got to be patient, This is going to be a fun ride, I still believe. I'm a little uptight for the next game, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. But I do think if we go into it with a plan, execute the plan, no matter what, win or lose at the end of the game, the Sabres will be fine at the end of the game if we executed the plan properly. So what I'm hoping to see next game is just what James talked about there. Solid effort. That's all I want to see. I don't have to see the flashy destruction of what we did to Montreal. No, I don't have to see that night after night, guys, to be happy. I want to put that out there because I don't want you guys thinking, but after the first game, man, I wanted more, It's like, maybe it's my addiction side to me, you know what I mean? I wanted more. I suffer from more, guys. And I wanted to see the Sabres come into this game and just pick up right where they left off. And it's not realistic because, to be honest, I didn't think they'd play as good as they did in the first game. So, I'm just grateful of what I've seen in 2 games. We look good at home so far. We look like there's no let up. And I'm just hoping that we don't go from this game into an even worse game next game, because this Vancouver team have some young studs on it. There's some good players. I'm guessing they're going to play Demko and nets, and that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So we have another rock of a goalie to go through if Demko's in nets. And I think that if we come out there and just execute the game plan and not worry about winning and losing, we'll be fine. I'm a little concerned that the kids are going to get too wrapped up into panicking if they maybe lose a game or 2, and we can't. There's 82 of these things. We got a lot of these left. I mean, this is just early stages. Clubs are just starting to find their feet in the NHL. We've seen that Montreal right now is the pits over in our division right now. And everybody has, this is the NHL now, guys. A team that was in the finals last year could be dead last in the division this year. I'm not saying I think they'll finish dead last, but they could. They could. They're one of the 4 teams of Buffalo, Detroit, and who am I forgetting? Buffalo, Detroit, Ottawa, of course. But Ottawa's playing good. I don't want to write off Ottawa. No. That Ottawa team, I seen how they got hot in that division last year, and all of a sudden, I think Ottawa would have beaten Montreal in a series if they got in the playoffs last year. That's how good the Ottawa Senators were playing late in the year. So I'm not going to write off Ottawa, but Detroit's hard to tell still. The Sabres are hard to tell, and Montreal's kind of predictable. They're not going to be very good this year. They might surprise and make some moves, and So that's where I want to leave that. I don't want to get caught up with playoff spot or anything, but what James said there about he was impressed with the opposition's play and we still won says a lot, guys, because last year, how many times could have we said, wow, did they look good? But we won. Not often, right? So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to touch on that. I thought that was an important point, and let's hope the Sabres next game just come out once again with a solid 60-minute effort, and then we'll just let things fall into place. We'll let the chips fall where they may, and hopefully we'll be able to say, wow, we've won 3 in a row. Hopefully. All right, folks, on that note, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great night.